Another episode of Any Last Words. We're going to start making chorizo. I have a pound of beef, a pound of pork. I'm going to start with these peppers. I need to take some chili powder first. I'm going to grind these up in my little, I don't know the fuck this is, like cheap-ass magic bullet. Number one, fuck that bent pepper right there. You'll see later on. But yeah. Gotta pull the ends off these little bad boys here. I'm gonna keep the seeds and everything. By the way, this video is sped the fuck up because if not, it was gonna be really long. Because this was a 2-day process. Chorizo has to sit overnight, so you're gonna see today and then you'll see tomorrow. It'll jump. So just cram a bunch of fucking peppers in there. I like those peppers. The arbol peppers. I know I said it wrong, whatever. I'm white as fuck and I'm from California, so yeah, it's fine. So, this process right here, I actually like cut a lot of it out because it took like, shit, it took like 6 or 7 minutes because of that one fucking pepper down there. I swear to God. But, we're gonna do this. It's gonna work. Actually, I liked watching the process of this. Just waiting, just waiting. Oh, fast forward, look at that. Yeah, see that one fucking pepper right there? It's kind of just linger in there. Oh, bastard gave me so many problems. But anyway, I guess I should tell you what I'm making, just in case you don't know. It's kind of an experiment, not really. I mean, I've made chorizo before. Yeah, fuck that pepper. That guy right there, fuck you. I've made chorizo before, but I like making chorizo burgers. I always liked making chorizo burgers. They taste fucking amazing, but I don't like using that tubey shit because there's all these extra additive pieces in there. It really kind of gross me out when I think about it. So I like making the fresh shit. But it's called the Diablo Chorizo burger. It's not going to be as hot as you could make it because I have GERD, and I drink a lot of coffee. So my stomach was already on fire. But if you want to add like hotter peppers to this chorizo dry mix, you can. It's not gonna hurt you. But I usually try to stick with these peppers, and I love the smell of these peppers too because it kind of smells like tahini. And then, I only needed a 1/4 cup. I guess I should tell you what the fuck's going in here. That's a tablespoon of California chili pepper, some cayenne in there, some chili powder. There's a little bit of chili, extra chili powder, lots of chili powders, lots of chilies that's going in here, and some Mexican oregano, which I forgot to pick one of the little sticks out when I went to make a burger last night. It was like, oh, there's a little stick in here. I'm glad I pulled that out before like somebody gnawed on it. Teaspoon and a half of garlic and a teaspoon and a half of onion powder. And now I'm out of onion powder. So now I have to go back to the damn store. And I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah. We're gonna use some cumin. I love the smell of cumin. Some recipes use like whole coriander and cumin. I did not in this. I think that was 2 teaspoons. I don't know. And I'm gonna save the rest of that chili powder I made. It's so pretty too. I like it. There's a lot stuck at the bottom. Look at that. And then you have to use a ground bay leaf in there, like a big one, but I didn't feel like getting the mortar out. So I was gonna put it back in there, and I was gonna put peppercorns in there, but I couldn't get the fucking lid off, so I was like, fine, I'll just grind it in there just from the damn shaker itself. Shaker, grinder, whatever. And then some salt. A teaspoon of it. We don't want it salty like Karen who can't find a fucking manager. And I really don't know what the taste of bay leaf is. I don't know what flavor it gives you, but I know it's used in a lot of recipes. Oh yeah, like 1/8 of clove, which that was kind of different for me. Usually it's like you use like cinnamon and shit. And then a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. I love vinegar because it reminds me of pickles. I love pickles. Fucking delicious. And 2 tablespoons of canola oil. And that's all we're going to have for the wet and the dry ingredients, really. We're just going to start throwing everything together. Look at that, so pretty. some of the bay leaf was still kind of chunky. Whatever. Like I said, I don't even know what the fuck a bay leaf tastes like. I just know it goes in a lot of stuff. And some, you know, extra cayenne, because whatever. I have several bottles of cayenne. I love cayenne pepper. But like I said, you can make this spicier if you want to. I just wasn't going to risk it for the day. And like mix it up really, really, really good. My hands are already starting to turn like a light color of orange. And I don't know why I made this part of the video so long. I think I did that a couple of times, son of a bitch. I don't know, whatever. At least it wasn't like all the videos just slapped together, because this is several videos just edited together instead of slapped together. If they were slapped together like this, it would probably be like an hour long. And we're not trying to do that shit. All orange. My lights are really bright, so you can't really see it that well, but my hands are pretty orange. And I was just, actually, I was not eating that. I was just kind of smelling it to make sure that it smelled like chorizo. It doesn't smell like super strong at first. Now I'm going to put, well, real quick, I'm going to put the lid on this and let it sit in the fridge for overnight. That's what it looks like. But yeah, it doesn't smell very strong. It'll smell stronger the next day. Now I'm going to make like a spicy lime cilantro aioli. And I don't have measurements for this just because I make it so much. I just know how to, you know what I mean? Like those things that you make so often you don't have to have measurements for it. You just make it and it just comes out. So I just use lime juice, garlic, mayonnaise, salt and pepper, and like just a bunch of cilantro. And the thing is with this is that it's going to get so blended that it's going to lose its fluffiness, if you will, like its thickness. It will thin out because it'll be overmixed, because mayonnaise is just eggs and it'll just kind of flatten out. And like I said, this was all an experiment. I did debate on using chipotle in it, but I felt like the chipotle would kind of take away from the taste of the chorizo. So it was just sitting there off to the side if I just felt like getting saucy. No pun intended. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm just, like I said, there's no measurements. I'm just throwing shit together until the sauce comes out the way I want it. And it's not complete today. It will be complete tomorrow when I add the rest of the stuff to this. Yeah, I think this part was really fucking long too. I apologize for that, guys. So anyway, you guys come here often? Yeah? No? Maybe so? Cool. Yeah, I didn't make a whole lot because I was really only planning to make like maybe 2 burgers tops. I had to get a spatula because I didn't want to waste any of this, and a lot sticks to this stupid lid. And this spatula was not helping me. The end is very freaking flimsy on it. But whatever, I got it all out. Well, I got as much out as I possibly could. And whether or not I put the actual ingredients in the description below, I don't know, because half the time you guys don't make this shit anyway. You just watch me make it, and we all just talk shit together, so yeah. But this Friday night, which will be tonight, that shit was good, I'm just gonna say. There you go, that's what it looks like. Kind of looks like mac sauce or tartar sauce, but it's not. No, but it's Friday. I wanted to be able to kind of chill with my guy. The next day. And now it's the next day. Moving forward. Just toasting some little fancy brioche artesian buns there that I picked up at the store. At the Walmart there. And, see, it even looks darker the next day. I was so excited for this because I tried a little bit the night before. It wasn't quite ready, but it was so good. I was, like, so pleased with it. Oh, I see Patricia in the background. She was she can smell it, too. She was like, hey, we're gonna get some food soon. Yeah. I should have used my burger press because when I make burgers, I'm very, like, I always just want them perfectly round, and it never happens, so I, like, kind of overplay with the meat a little bit. So I cut a lot out and I edited a lot. You guys can't tell it. And yes, I put a hole in the middle because burgers have a tendency to like puff in the middle. But I didn't put the hole all the way through, which I should have because it's still puffed in the middle. Whatever. It's not about how it looks, it's about how it tastes, because this is an experiment. Well, this sauce was more of an experiment than the burger was, really. And I was going to make some mojo wedges, but I decided to go ahead and make potato chips, because I haven't made like homemade chips in a long time. Make sure that you have a clean dry potato and a really sharp knife. The first cut I showed you, it was kind of a little too thick. But you want them thinner than that, so like kind of like that, real papery thin, so where they look pretty translucent is what you want, like you can almost see through it. Yeah. I love that coloring on the spatula. It looks like blood. That's the thing about chorizo too that always got me, like even this stuff in the tube, is that like you can never tell when it's done because there's no, you can't go off the coloring. You really have to time these burgers, or like when you're just doing regular chorizo, period, because unlike pork and beef, you know, they start off pink but then they turn into like this really pretty golden brown color, you know, when they're pretty much done in the middle. But you can't with chorizo, so yeah. So I'm gonna go rinse these off real quick, and I'm back. Look at that, that was so quick. The fucking magic of movies. I love it. But yeah, so we need these pretty dry because it's going to go in really hot oil, and we don't want to hurt ourselves or make a mess, as well as they just crisp up a lot better when the drier they are. So I'm going to put them on a paper towel, and then I'm going to let them air dry while I do the rest of this stuff. For you guys, it can be really quick. For me, like that, it kind of took a little while. I'm going to pick the best ones out of this whole bowl. Because I cut way too many on top of that too. I realized, hey, it's only meat, so I don't need to eat this whole bowl. Not to say that I wouldn't eat the whole bowl of fresh potato chips, but I don't need to. So, because I'm really focused on this damn burger. That's my goal, is to eat this damn burger. So, just waiting on it now. Getting tormented by the fucking smell. I guess while I'm waiting here, I can go ahead and put some of this sauce. Oh, but damn it, because that's the thing too, is like I accidentally deleted a couple of these videos. I had this, you can barely see it off to the side where that little blue lid is, right there. There's a bottle, it's called Momofuku sauce, and it's a spicy Korean sauce that I added to this to make it spicy. And I'm going to add some really, really thin sliced red onion to the bottom. You can also add jalapeno. Jalapeno would be so good on this, like really thin sliced, especially if you like charred it first and then slice it up and put it on there. Look at that. And the sun comes in and just shines on it. So beautiful. I'm going to top this with some Monterey Jack cheese, and I'm going to show you guys a little trick. Add some water. I don't have a lid for this one. It did not come with a lid, so I had to find like the best matched size lid, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to hold this. But this is, you know, just to melt the cheese on top of this, so it gets all nice and stringy and gooey. And, you know, cheese is fucking amazing. So is chorizo, but, you know, together they're just, look at that. Get some of the extra drippings off, because these are pretty juicy burgers, especially being half beef and half pork. I got some canola oil in a pot with a candy / frying thermometer. Ta-da! We need to get up to about 350 degrees. I let it get a little higher than that because once you put these in there, it's going to drop the temperature back down. And we just want to fry these until they get golden brown. It doesn't take that long. And I'm not trying to make a whole bunch more dishes than I already got going on, so I'm just going to kind of double this plate up right here. And these chips I like these chips too. And then that little bowl right there of my seasonings, it's just salt, pepper, garlic, and a bunch of cayenne. And you're just going to sprinkle them on while the chips are still kind of hot, because once they cool and the oil is like pretty much dissolved or dried, I should say, there's nothing wet to hold the seasoning onto the chips anymore, so everything just kind of falls off of it. So you kind of want to quickly put it in there. You can also just throw them in a bowl and then just toss them with the seasoning in the bowl, but I'm doing small batches right now. I'm not doing like a whole vat of this shit. It would have been smarter probably, but for the sake of this video, you know, just do little bits. And I love homemade potato chips because I'm that person where I go to a restaurant, I order fries and I order them well done. Snap, look at that bitch. So good. I wanted to eat the rest of these. But when I go to restaurants and I get fries, I order them well done so that they're nice and they're like real crispy, they're not soggy, and they've got like more of a toasty flavor to the potato. So there's a tip for you. If you'd like your french fries like that, ask for them well done. Yum, yum, yum. My damn neighbor next door. Making all that noise. Rude. Don't you know I'm recording a video in here? Damn, ruined my video. And like I said, I accidentally erased some of these videos, so you guys don't get to see me plating this stuff. You'll see it already plated, because we're almost at the end of the video. There we go. Now it's time to cut the burger and eat this bitch. This was just what I was waiting for the whole day. Look at that. Now I'm gonna eat it. Juicy as fuck. The arm drop. That's my body going, oh my god. And that's it. That's the Diablo Chorizo burger and potato chips. Enjoy.